from having one of the longest titles in anime to literal pirates, adventure romance anime is something you can always watch. Here's a list of the top 10 new adventure romance anime you must watch. Let's go. Number 10, Shironeko Project Zero Chronicle.
自分の願いも同じ。黒も白もみんなが幸せになるなら泥の中からでもあなたを支えるから。
Ever wondered what would happen if you were the only survivor after a monster apocalypse? Well, you would know if you were in the shoes of our main protagonist, Hiro. The two kingdoms have imbalanced peace in a divided world, and Hiro saves the world by meeting an armored man. He becomes his heir before the man passes away and vowed to change the world for the better. Hiro dreams of becoming the king of darkness and joins hands with the queen of White Kingdom to save the world.
さよなら、約束の人。
Shironeko Project is your average adventure anime where two nations are undergoing a war. With decent artwork and potential in character development, this anime is one of the latest adventure romance anime that people haven't been talking a lot about, but definitely should watch. You'll enjoy Hiro's adventures, his journey to bring peace into the chaotic world, and his ever-growing love for Queen Iris. Number 9, the reincarnation of the strongest exorcist in another world.
どうかな、性格。的はダメにしちゃったけど。 大丈夫だよね。
リーファ、風すごいじゃないか。どうしたんだよあれ。
少しずつ練習してたんだよ。聖華くんが驚くかなって。
How would you feel if you got superpowers in another world? Sounds pretty exciting, right? But having superpowers that are not good enough for your parents might be a problem. Let's talk about Haruyoshi Kuga, who faced death and cast a spell to be reborn as Saika Lamprog from a family of nobles who don't give a dang about his powers. Our unfazed protagonist uses knowledge from his previous life to build new alliances, including Yifa, who falls head over heels for him.
で、今日はその入学式。
聖華くん、これスカート短くないかな。
そんなことないんじゃない？短い。
Your most significant issue with this isekai anime will be our MC, who, despite getting reborn, remains an idiot. It's true that once a dummy, always a dummy, but overall, his personality is not that bad. He's just a grown man reincarnated into a fantasy world. Its artwork is aesthetically pleasing, and you won't get tired of watching the characters. Number 8, Sugar Apple Fairy Tale.
いや、お前がそれを望むなら。あ、最後の一つを完成させて、王国に生きるすべての命に幸福をもたらせ。
You would want to be Anne Halford once you see what her tough-talking warrior, Xiao Fen Xiao, looks like. Anne Halford is a 15-year-old fairy who wants peace between humans and fairies. In an adventure world, anything's possible. In this anime, fairies get enslaved by humans for their greed, and Anne wants to end that. She wants to become a silver sugar master like her late mother and embarks on a journey to make humans and fairies live as equals while hiring a Xiao Fen Xiao as her bodyguard.
海を見ることはできるだろう。
This anime is such a colorful adventure series that you can never get tired of. From its brilliant artwork to its wholesome character interactions, Sugar Apple Fairy Tale has everything you'd want from a relaxing journey. I mean, who doesn't like an interaction between a cheerful fairy and a tsundere guy? Number 7, Life with an Ordinary Guy Who Reincarnated into a Total Fantasy Knockout.
大丈夫か、立花。
なんだかわからんが動けんな。
待ってろ、今下ろしてやる。
何？俺は今どんな状況になってるの？なんだこの腰の紐みたいなの。
Humans have many fantasies, but they don't always come true, especially this one. An average girl, Hinata Tachibana, grew up with a popular guy, Tsukasa Jinguiji, who is the center of everyone's attention. Seeing Tsukasa's popularity makes Hinata wish to become an irresistible lady with OP Riz, and her dream came true that day. A goddess from the heavens came and transported the duo into another world to defeat the demon lord. Hinata became the irresistible lady she dreamt of, while Tsukasa remained the same.
おはよう。髪の毛が長いから全然乾かなくてな。
Who doesn't enjoy a story where a girl's life turns upside down? This anime deserves more attention and gives strong Konosuba vibes from start to finish. There are some cringy moments, but the comedy, fantasy, and romantic aspects are quite good. So if you like Konosuba, you will also dig life with an ordinary guy who reincarnated into a total fantasy knockout. Number 6, Pirate Princess.
ちょっと雪丸、もっと優しく。助けてくれたことは感謝だけど、レディはもっと丁寧に。
追っ手の気配はない。残党は双子が始末してくれるだろう。とりあえずは人が死んだ。
Are you a fan of badass women? So am I. I'll get ready to be blown by Fenna Hauptmann, who was betrayed by her childhood friend. Growing older, Fenna's life wasn't any good. She was trapped on an island and was forced to sell her body to men to survive. One fine day, she marries and escapes. Fenna was alone until two of her old acquaintances offered to help.
雪丸。これまで私を守ってくれてありがとう。いろいろ迷惑ばっかかけてごめんね。でも私はもう大丈夫。みんなが生きる未来は私が何とかする。
It's a story filled with thrills and adventure, and you will also get emotionally connected to Fenna since she's just that good of a main character. Believe me, this isn't One Piece, so don't misjudge the anime by its name. Fenna is no pirate, but is definitely stronger than one. Overall, Pirate Princess is a gem. It's one of the underrated adventure romance anime you must watch. Number 5, How a Realist Hero Rebuilt the Kingdom.
ところで、あの子が言うの？可愛い子だったわね。
別にやましいことは何もないぞ。
私は別に何も聞いてないわよ。
Sometimes when studying gets hard, you just want to start a new life in another world. It was suitable for Kazuya Soma, who had been studying for the most challenging exam, the civil exam, and was transported into another world called the Elfenden Kingdom. Kazuya gets appointed as a hero to save the people of Elfenden, but the best part, Kazuya also gets engaged to 5 princesses who serve him the best.
私はカーマイン校機下の陸軍に所属。地方巡察の任務についてたんだけど、急ぎ帰還したの。
そうなんだ。でも、言われてみるとお姫様っぽいかも。
I mean, what's better, being a civil servant or having 5 princesses? The choice is yours. Kazuya Soma's decent personality and his motivation to work harder will make you want to be one of his wives. He's really driven with a problem-solving mindset, which only makes the show worth watching. So if you love harem anime that actually has a good concept and plot, maybe this one's for you. Number 4, I got a cheat skill in another world that became unrivaled in the real world too.
その目をつむってください。
目を。いい匂い。
もういいですよ。
今のは。
秘密です。
Have you ever just wanted to quit worldly responsibilities like, hey, I'm out of here? That's what I feel every day. But in this anime, our boy Yuya gets transported to another world and gains extraordinary game-like stats and skills. With these newfound powers, he escapes from his sad life and finally starts to live every day to the fullest.
今度こそ私も役に立ってみせます。
ゲームセット天井北条ペアの勝利です。
The character development in this story is heavy, since Yuya goes from being fat and ugly to a super muscular and handsome dude. Yuya uses his looks in the new world and comes across beautiful waifus. There are waivers, some action, and a lot of romance. The animation is quite decent, even though it does look like one of these shows that start with an H, but once you get past that, it's a good anime. Number 3, The Fruit of Evolution. Before I knew it, my life had it made.
はい聖一あ
すりえぞサリア俺も聖一あーんてめえロバのくせに
Imagine Chuck Norris, but from another world. Our boy Saichi gets slapped with so many powers super quick and complains about it. Imagine being so overpowered that you must ask yourself, why the hell am I so strong? Still, his fate changes as self-proclaimed God transports the whole school to another world where the students will gain special abilities to defeat the Demon King. Yep, another classic isekai plot, but get ready for the turns the story takes once Saichi gains powers and girls.
頑張ったね聖一
サリア
ただいまありがとうやっぱり聖一は世界一の旦那様だね
The art style of Fruit of Evolution is quite decent, as produced by KyoAni and Studio Ghibli, and the story has no plot holes, so it's easier to understand and comprehend. This anime may look quite okay, but if you let your expectations go and just let yourself enjoy it, this series does the job. Number 2, The Strongest Sage with the Weakest Crest.
難しいですね
落ち着いてやれば大丈夫だほらサポートするから
ごめんなさい集中しますできました
What if you finally get the powers you've always dreamt of, only to find out they're no longer worth it? Yep, it's about Matthias Heldensheimer, who obtains the combat crest only to discover that it actually made things worse. His crest is looked down upon by everyone and is titled the Crest of Failure. Matthias has won, but at what cost? Now he's set on a dark journey to destroy the demons and with his weak crest.
ルリーは魔法の付与をレベルアップさせて新たな装備を作ろう今回は俺の武器も頼んだぞ
頑張りますきっといい装備を作り上げますね
It's your generic fantasy adventure anime that you can watch every now and then. Our protagonist is a one-woman guy who loves Luri Abendroth. Matthias becomes overpowered using his own crest, and his character development is better than most in this genre. Overall, the series is really interesting considering how it covers romance aspects with action-packed battles. Number 1, Banished from the Hero's Party.
私が最初に会った頃からレッドは自分の仕事を完璧にこなす人だったゾルタンでもそういうところは変わらないんだねえレッドまたみんなで来ようね
Imagine getting banished from the hero's party. That would not only suck, but it would be humiliating. Well, the story revolves around Red, who was once belonging to the hero's party, a powerful group that was fated to save the world, but he got kicked out. Red's life completely changed after leaving, and instead of living an action-packed isekai, he lived one of the best slice-of-life romance adventure anime there is.
ミードを飲みたかった理由なんだけど実はねロガービアでは結婚すると夫婦は1ヶ月仕事を休んでミードを飲みながら2人きりで過ごすのよ
The art style, the OSTs, you name it, everything's just perfect about this anime. The bittersweet moments between Red and Rit will make you regret being single. Banished from the Hero's Party is the winner of the top 10 new adventure romance anime you need to watch because there's nothing better than falling in love while on a journey of a lifetime.